With us to break down the key moments from the event, Apple shareholder Victoria Greene, founding partner and CIO of Squared Private Wealth and a CNBC contributor, as well as Scott Kessler, global sector lead for tech at Third Bridge. The biggest news today, Apple filling in its AI strategy with Apple Intelligence. It's a new personalized intelligence system. The software can rewrite text, generate images and emojis, and take actions across multiple apps. The demo had it answering questions like, when should I leave to pick up my mom at the airport, by scanning text messages and emails for flight numbers and status. Apple Intelligence will be powered by in-house chips and be available on the highest end iPhones, the 15 Pro and Pro Max, as well as iPads and Macs with Apple's in-house chips, the M series. So I see three questions investors need to think about here. Will AI drive a more aggressive iPhone upgrade cycle? Will it get more iPhone users to buy Macs and iPads? And will the developer tools, maybe most important, make Apple the platform of choice for third-party AI the way the App Store made Apple the king of mobile? Victoria, what do you think based on what you saw here today? Granted, it's early. We haven't gotten a chance to try it yet.
Well, look, I was 50-50 heading into this. Are they going to really impress after the Sun-Up? And I think we walked away saying, nah, really didn't impress me all that much. But at the same regards, I think they're laying the groundwork to continue to build out and develop their AI tools. So was anything here groundbreaking? No. It basically met expectations of what the industry wanted. I think that's why you saw the stock drop today, is there was nothing released that really excited us. Can it drive this next super cycle? Absolutely, especially considering they only have one or two models right now that can really operate iOS 18 to the fullest. So, but I have to say, in the first half, the thing that got the largest applause was the calculator app for the iPad, and that is a very bad sign. Like, it just really seemed to underwhelm me. I think, again, they're laying groundwork. There are some good things out there. We're excited about the new emojis, but for actual things, I think it's going to be second half or next year, which makes me a little worried that Apple could be hitting this resistance. We saw it stall out twice in the last 12 months around this 190, 200 range, and it really couldn't get above it, and it may leave it to some short-term downtrend here, just because if you're looking at the charts, it looks like it's bouncing off a pretty strong resistance level here as well.
Yeah, and finishing the day down 2%. It was the worst performer in the Dow, but we do know the expectations were pretty high going into the Scott. So we know what Victoria thinks. What do you think about all of the announcements we got today, including this one that in some ways it's more interesting that so much of this AI capability is being built in-house? OpenAI almost feels like an addendum to it.
So the short answer is I think this was more kind of evolutionary than revolutionary. I think you're going to hear refrains like that over the next couple of hours and days. It's funny that Victoria mentioned kind of the calculator functionality. I was particularly noting the ability to be able to schedule iMessage texts. These are things that I think get people's attention, but they're not going to move the needle very much. If you look at street expectations, for the out years, people are looking at 6 to 7% revenue growth. I'm not so sure that, given what we heard earlier, that we're going to see the level of adoption and monetization that people might have been looking forward to. And I think those are big topics that Apple is going to need to emphasize. There's no question that what they're doing here is a move in the right direction. I think people want to be able to embrace and to engage with AI tools across Apple hardware, software, and services. But how that's going to improve Apple's performance from an operational and financial perspective, that's an open question, especially since it's fair to say a lot of development has been going into this, and they're going to have to license, one would think, access to ChatGPT.